folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome, folks, to the home of the Louisville Cardinals, L&N Stadium in Louisville, Kentucky. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Cardinals will kick this deep to get us going. Bringing it out. It's sharp. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Handoff from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Here's a throw underneath to the back.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wide out. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Hits the running back in the flat. And he's brought down, but they lead backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. First out and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
First and goal, Oregon.
The Ducks will line up now. It's first and goal. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Ducks. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Weinbolt. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
You call quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
A gain makes it second and medium. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Cardinals moving quickly down the field here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Weinbolt. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Cardinals getting set on first and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. Finds an open target on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Yes, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the pack into the end zone.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sharp. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete to wrap up an eventful first quarter. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman, nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
And the Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. And the return man runs out of bounds. The Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The Cardinals churn out another first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass is intercepted.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They look to throw it here on second down. Gets made over the middle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now fourth down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
And he's got it at the 15. The returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. And he's hit just before the throw. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He fires it down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Cardinals will send the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. The first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. And the wideout goes in motion. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. They'll go hurry up here.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll hand it off. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down now after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a dart right down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to take off here. Inside the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The Ducks looking to cash in this red zone trip. Finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep and begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense is back out there on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Receiver in motion now. Running play called on third and short.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Cardinals line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught by the receiver. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Reinbold. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And the Cardinals are on the move here. On the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They'll try the right side on the toss. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I know the toss play began with a guy taking the snap. He turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Can he get there on the ground? They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. He lets it rip. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Cardinals will line up here on first down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Louisville. And they jump on top here in the second half. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Play action here on first down. He finds the running back in the flat. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Booth. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Tackle is made at the 37. Good enough for a first down.
Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw now on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Gain of 35 on the play. First down for the offense.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass is caught. And you maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Press coverage now from the secondary. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's caught. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, they try to sneak the running back out of the backfield. Quarterback looking downfield, no one open, so he just tries to get it to the back and hope he could get the yards after the catch for the first down. But the defense corrals him short of the marker.
Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that catch is hauled in. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
That completion makes it second and medium. He keeps it on a design run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
On the play. Brings up third down.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
And the Cardinals starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Pounding away with the run game. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Second down play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. The Cardinals pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Cardinals keep the football on the move.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. Ready. Cooking. Ready, go.
They'll run it here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W.
Ready. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today. Stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
Here's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.